Hello, dear viewers, and welcome back to another episode of Disillusioned Plays Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. Last time, we finally got Sister Iris on the stand and started confronting her about some of the mysterious things in her past that don't seem to add up regarding the night of the murder, up to and including the supposed accusation that Maya again tried to murder somebody.
Because that's never happened before.
You know, really, she's having not a great run with that.
No.
But supposedly, she wrestled with her late mother, who was trying to kill her. So we have to get to the bottom of why Sister Iris is lying her butt off. But before we do that and get into the inevitable breakdown and the thing where we spend 20 minutes trying to find the right piece of evidence only for us to have to look up a walkthrough later, I'm Taylor.
I'm Pete.
And I'm Sarah.
Nice. So let's...
And also, much to Pete's delight, the old judge is back.
Yay!
We
I don't
haven't
have
got
to...
the
Yes,
creepy
to everyone's
Canadian
delight.
judge.
That's a relief to everyone.
I don't have to do that awful accent. That awful, absolute, very Canadian accent.
And we don't have to deal with his double doubles and his box of donuts.
His slight tendencies towards younger people. Yep. Right. So anyway, I'm just gonna have a sip of water, which I probably should have done before we started. Anyway,
You really should. Not prepared at all.
This is really great intro right here. This is
Stellar.
Immaculate.
well, you can't rush these.
We will have a proper intro one day.
You can't.
And we're not going to know what to do with it.
You can't.
Because Pete's going to
rush
go back and he's like,
greatness.
"What? That intro was only like 10 seconds long. Holy crap!"
Taylor, you can't rush greatness. If the staff was dropped, it would be difficult to see.
Oh my god.
Yeah, see?
Godot, I think you need some more coffee there, mate. I mean, come on.
He just
Excuse me.
That's what he's done. That's the reason he drinks so much coffee. Is he has to strain his vocal cords to lower his voice to the pleasant octave it's
If the
at.
staff was dropped, it would be difficult to see.
That's Godot on the toilet after drinking 12
Oh,
cups of
no.
coffee before 9 a.m.
Yeah, it cannot be good for you.
right, okay. If the staff was dropped, it would be difficult to see.
Yeah, let's go with that take.
Yep.
It also explains why they didn't recognize each other. We can't see the demons that lurk in the night. That's why humans are weak. Isn't
What?
that right, Trite?
Honestly,
No!
It's like, what?
What? Why is he going now?
I'm so confused.
Why? We left this in a really crap
that
place,
was kind
guys.
of a crap take for me, but I'm just like, wait, why is he going no?
I'm confused because it's like I know we literally like played this quite recently, but I've lost all context as to this conversation
I think
right now. So
I think
I'm
it's like
what?
yeah, like Phoenix is doing his best to prove that Maya hasn't done this, and it like would be silly for them to do it because they're mother and daughter. Like, why the hell would they attack each other?
Oh,
then I just think Godot's just like, no, I'm just gonna throw some more curveballs in here.
Godot's just doing the thing where he's turning into the anime villain. Order! Here, Your Honor. Let me present the stone lantern into evidence.
Here we go.
Maybe it'll rekindle the flame of truth in your mind. I am really doing a bad job.
Second time that Maya's name has been written in blood.
Upside down as well.
I think it's
Or
actually
is that the third time it's happened?
I think it's the second.
it's the second, I think.
Why is the judge just sitting there with that look on his face?
I'm also pretty certain that they've used like the same handwriting as what the case with Mia when she was killed, because I think that was
Maybe.
the first one. It looks
Well,
like
you know,
the same
by God,
handwriting.
Sarah, they have the font saved in the editor already.
Well, yeah.
They're not going to make a new one.
Well, let's put it
It's
this
right
way.
next to the font that
Look,
they used for Dusky Bridge.
I was about to say,
Christ.
it's either that or Times New Roman. Like, take your pick. What's wrong, Your Honor? Was that flame too hot? This lantern. There's something written on it. Nani? Why? It's written in blood.
Oh, boy. So the judge didn't know about that yet.
Ah, crap.
Of course. In blood?
Oh, right. Godot can't see it.
Oh, yes, he can't. He can't see red. Of course.
He's got to swap out the filter on his.
He's got to put some like green ones
Excuse
in.
me,
Yeah,
Mum.
green or blue.
It says a how. It says Maya upside down.
Now,
Correct.
see, I'm gonna call nonsense here
What
because normally that's the sort of thing that we have to then present. In order,
Yeah, but you've got to
the
remember.
judge would never have seen that normally.
No, but
It says I am.
But you've got to remember.
How curious!
You've got to remember that he has gone through a case where this has happened once before, so he's wise to it now.
Yeah. I mean, this is not Maya's first rodeo
It's
of
not
being
the
accused of murder.
I would say it's not the judge's first rodeo in reading an upside down word.
True.
Anyway.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Oh, for goodness sake.
After being cornered and then stabbed by Mystic Maya, Mystic Elise didn't fall down right away. She must have been writing that on the stone lantern behind her.
Yes, and Maya would leave her to do that to incriminate herself. That makes perfect sense. Really?
With the blood that was draining out of her body.
Wait a minute. Hold up. When someone is stabbed, the wound doesn't bleed out right away.
You've got to remember,
Yeah.
no, yes,
Says Francisca.
this sword acts like a
If you,
sort of plug.
if you will recall,
It
as there
acts
probably
like
would
a
be a
plug.
flashback, because there always is.
Probably, yeah. If I remember that a sword is essentially a plug. Didn't you know? That is why all of the sinks and drains in my house have swords.
I do believe you're describing
I was about to say, yeah, she's bought it from the Luke at me like house decor warehouse. Anyway.
It's like on Luke Atmey's episode of Cribs. And you'll see her in my bathroom. I've got a claymore in the drain. It's not only functional as a plug, it's also very nice if you happen to get attacked in the bathroom. You see, everything in my house is a weapon that can be used at the slightest moment of provocation to defend myself.
And there's Zweihander in the outside drain, just to really hammer it home.
You don't get to be ace detective without making a few enemies.
It certainly looks that way. Hang on just a minute. What are you all talking about?
My accent's so bad.
What do you mean? What are we all talking about?
We're talking about the message written in blued.
Nonsense! This lantern is as clean as a whistle.
Could it be?
Could it be? Nani?
Nani could it?
Back they are.
He can't see the bloody writing at all? Now that I think of it, he did say something to me yesterday.
Flashback.
Oh, here we go.
My eyesight is pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything.
So that's what he meant by that.
In any case, this is obviously an important clue. We now know that the scene of the we now know that the crime scene was dark. And that the victim scrawled this message on the stone lantern. Well, Mr. Godot, anything further? Mr. Godot? Okay then, let's move on.
Godot was literally shaking. And somehow I don't think it's from caffeine overdose.
I believe it has now been established that Ms. Deauxnim was killed by Maya Fey.
Son of a...
Not again!
That's just wrong!
Mr. Nick, don't let them do it to my sister.
Now it's time.
Cousin.
Cousin? Oh, cousin. Oh, no.
They're cousins. not
I'm
sisters.
being
No. Pearl's sisters are the murderers, Pete. You
Yeah.
know, the one with the butterflies and the umbrellas.
I did a derp face. I'm sorry. Just curl up into
What
a
you
ball.
can't see is Pearl just winding up her Donkey Kong punch in the background now because, you know.
Now it's time to turn our attention to you.
I'd rather you not. Oh.
I thought he was going to be Nick as well.
I'd rather you didn't either. Yes, sir.
After the victim died, you did something, didn't you? Let's hear it. We're all ears. Let's hear it.
Oh, if I
We're
must.
all ears.
After Mystic Elise died, I called out to Mystic Maya. I thought it was my duty to protect the future master of the Karide tradition. So I removed the body from the inner temple myself. I dragged it behind me all the way across Dusky Bridge. Then I used the snowmobile to carry it back to the Hazakura temple and... I used the shichishito to alter the way the wound looked.
So you moved the body?
Yes.
So you moved the body.
Sorry, go on.
Sorry.
Yes, I was raised at Hazakura Temple. I owe a great deal of thanks to the Fae Club. But even so, I never imagined that Elise Deauxnim was actually Misty Fae. I've committed a terrible sin.
A terrible trick of fate.
You know, Your Honor, you're sort of... I believe you're looking for twist of fate, Your Honor. Also, you're really kind of underreacting to her saying that she dragged a body across a bridge and then intentionally desecrated it to hide evidence. That sort of
Yeah.
seems like the kind of thing that you would, you know, I don't know, condemn.
Yeah.
Mr. Wright, do you have something to say?
No, you're fine.
Then let's continue.
Oh, I thought you'd said it. I'm
No.
sorry. I apologize.
But
You were spotted by the head nun, correct?
Yes, and that's why I couldn't go back.
Your story makes sense, I suppose.
No, it doesn't.
Mr. Wright, go ahead with your cross-examination. Cross-examination.
Yes, Your...
What?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sorry.
Cross-examination!
Okay. So, it called out to Mystic Maya. I thought it was my duty to protect the future.
Except I thought she fell out of the window.
There was some...
I
Yeah.
thought that
Yeah.
was part of the autopsy report, is that she specifically fell from the window.
yeah, exactly.
Do I sense an Edgeworth nearby?
I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
Well, it said it fell...
Come on.
I've updated the autopsy.
Well, it said it fell after death, not necessarily out the window. Maybe she fell off the snowmobile. I don't know. Let's press some statements.
So, you waited until everything was over before making a move?
No, it's not like that.
Objection.
She saw someone murdered right in front of her eyes. It's not surprising that she was a little timid. Oh, yes, I suppose that's true. Yeah, sometimes when I'm watching lawyers argue back and forth with each other, I feel so helpless that I just sit quietly and wait for them to reach a conclusion.
Isn't it your job as the judge to mediate the argument?
Oh, no, I just thought I'd sit here and just wait for you guys to give up.
I just banged my gavel.
I mean, you so rarely listen to what I have to say anyway, I figure I just let you two have at it. Be quiet, be quiet, Gramps.
It wasn't until Mystic Maya saw me that it finally dawned on her what she'd done.
I thought it was my duty. So it was my duty,
So
so I
then-
stabbed him with the sword.
Sorry, go on.
So then, you knew? You knew the significance of the name Maya Fey?
Yes, of course I did.
That's odd.
Yeah.
I mean, Sister Bikini didn't recognize Maya's name, let alone her position.
Yeah, I wondered about that. Did she actually know or not?
Anyway, she was a very special person indeed.
Why did you do that?
Because I didn't want Mystic Maya to be suspected in any way. I thought the best thing would be to remove the body from the crime scene.
You moved her body? All by yourself?
Yes, I did. It would have been impossible if it wasn't for the snow.
Oh, really? Well, I suppose Slider...
The snow.
I didn't do anything!
No. The snow, huh?
So we're thinking that she, because of the snow, she was able to, drag her along. Although that's not really been mentioned before now. Oops. Hold it!
It's pretty amazing you could make it all the way across. That's a rickety old bridge.
It looks worse than it is. It's surprisingly sturdy despite its age.
It's like they say. Idiots are too stupid to catch even a simple cold.
What?
What?
But there's one other thing that bothers me. Why not just throw the body into the Eagle River? It would have been much easier than dragging it all the way to Hazakura Temple.
I thought that it would still cast too much suspicion on Mystic Maya. That's why I tried to take the body as far away as possible.
I do love all of this, she's trying to remove suspicion from Maya, and by doing this, she is essentially implicating.
Yeah.
It's just what are you doing?
You ruined it.
Ha! Makes perfect sense to me. For the time being. Anyway.
Except, the river is known for its strong current.
Exactly.
So probably the body would have washed way, way farther away if she just pitched it into the river. Almost like she's a liar.
Do you mind, defense attorney? Anyway, what did you do after you crossed the bridge?
I used the snowmobile.
The snowmobile? I knew that would show up sooner or later.
Yes, I had the key. I used the snowmobile to travel from Hazakura Temple to Dusky Bridge.
This is the part that was in question the other day.
I'm going to just drop a safety save here, because it looks like it could ask... Yeah, we go.
Yeah, we go. Good call.
So,
Should I ask for more details?
what do we think, guys? I mean, obviously, yes.
See, something came up, the tracks were they in doubt? Because it was there should have been 2 sets or something.
Yes, she only... Was it that it was only written back or written down?
Yeah, it was only written back.
Yeah, there's only 1 set of tracks. So she said she rode from Hazakura Temple down to the bridge. So...
I say the tracks?
Yes.
Yeah. If you really did move her body by snowmobile, then there should be tracks left in the snow, right?
I mean, this feels stupid because, they're going to be like, well, yeah, mate, and then also, if you'll look at the photographic evidence, you'll see there is tracks.
If you'll check the court record.
It's like that, it's the Mass Effect dialogue thing, isn't it? It's not quite the angle I was expecting him to go.
Well, yes, naturally you would expect tracks.
This picture was presented at yesterday's trial. Are these the tracks from that ride?
Oh, unless he's going a different angle.
Yes, I think they are.
But
Oh, okay.
I can only see 1 set of tracks here.
I don't see what's so strange about that. Snow was still falling when I left Hazakura Temple.
Oh, is that going to get added to the thingy?
Ah, yes.
I
Then we
see.
look at the weather report.
Snow is still falling,
And then when the murder took place, it had already stopped. That's why there are
It'll be like weird with the timing of Dusky Bridge exploding into flames then.
That's why there are such fresh-looking tracks.
It was like, It's wrong judge.
How about it, Mr. Wright? What do you think about this testimony?
I would say
It's very important.
it's probably quite important, Your Honor.
When the murder took place, the snow had already stopped?
Which,
Where's the weather report?
so what was it again? Let's just refresh my memory.
7
Till
to-
10:50. And what time did the
The
murder take place?
lightning. It's the lightning. The bridge would have been out.
10
Go back to it.
Sorry.
Lightning 10 to approximately 11 p.m.
Lightning struck
Lightning
at 10.
struck Dusky Bridge at 10:45, around 30 minutes past.
So would the bridge have been out?
Well, let's see
Might
where
have
this
been.
goes.
Because if Elise was murdered there and she was dead when
that's a good point. Yeah.
Thingy took her back, Iris took her back. Obviously, if the autopsy says between 10 and 11.
Yeah, you've made it. Actually, yeah, that's a good point.
The
Because,
bridge would have been on
because
fire.
all of this has been assuming that she was killed on the near side.
Yeah.
But of course, if she was brought across the
Yeah,
bridge,
if these timings,
that
like
messes
she's
things
died
about.
then. If she was obviously dead when Iris brought her back.
Wait, and of course, it was snowing. It was cold, which will that potentially? Oh no, it's hot conditions. That I was going to say. Will that kind of mess with the what time they died prediction? The time of death prediction because of the
cold
temperature.
Well, either
throws it
one
out.
really can mess with it.
Yeah,
but
yeah. So anyway, let's advance the text, shall we? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That doesn't make sense if you stack it up against the other evidence. Your Honor, I'd like the statement Iris just made added to the testimony.
But does it have something to do with the case?
No, I'm just doing it for gits and shiggles.
Don't need to be rude about it.
All will be made clear if you allow her statement to be added to the record. I mean, I'm glad Nick is confident about it.
This should be fun. You. Let's get this snow business cleared up, shall we?
Yes, sir.
By the time the murder took place, the snow had already stopped.
Okay.
Okay, so, but no, the snow didn't stop until
10:50.
I mean, like I say, the thing is that it does say that the
It's-
murder.
It's got to be the
No,
bridge. It's got the bridge is out.
No, but the murder couldn't have happened when the snow had stopped, because if the murder had happened when the snow had stopped, the bridge would have already been out.
Yeah. Okay, so the weather report then.
I feel it's the weather report because the bridge would have been on fire.
All right, let's do it. No.
No, oh
No.
frig! I thought I'd got it.
It's clearly faulty, Your Honor.
Bugger! I thought I'd got it.
Now I'm back a little bit. So. Oh no, I'm not. I did a safety save.
What's the?
So do we think
So it's gonna the autopsy report?
that or Larry's wonderful sketch?
Yeah.
Let's try. Nope.
No?
Okay, actually, I've got one other idea. Why don't we press the statement first?
There have been a lot of contradictions in your testimony so far. This time, are you sure it's all true?
Yes, I am.
When the murder happened, the snow had already stopped. According to you, that's why the snowmobile tracks were so clear.
That's right. I'm certain of it.
I think I've trapped her this time. Smoke, smoke.
Oh, it's one of these.
I see how you think. Snow, huh? What is going on here?
Sorry, it's really weird with the what is
What is?
going on here? Like
What is going on here? What?
it's just really weird.
If the snow really had stopped by the time of the murder, it'd mean there's a bigger hole in her story than that movie The Grid, Revelations.
I mean, the Matrix.
That's the it's the Matrix, but it's like, it's like a hilarious, timely joke.
I'm laughing so hard.
Well then, Mr. Trite, perhaps you'd like to share your theory with us. Let's see what's up your sleeve, or rather, at the end of your index finger. At the end of your index finger.
I don't want to believe it, but I don't think my logic is failing me. Iris is trying to pin the murder on Maya. But why would she want to do that? There's only one reason I can think of.
Oh.
What?
Okay.
Okay, we're back to this again.
Okay.
Okay. So it's got to be that then.
Well, unless it is one of the other statements, like that one's come out, but then we actually use it.
It can't be. I mean, that's got to be it.
So remove it.
Is it on the snowmobile?
Yeah, I was going to say that. Just hang on.
Yeah, maybe it
She
is the
died.
snowmobile.
Yeah, I thought. So I removed the body from the human temple. I dragged it all the way behind me, all the way across Dusky Bridge.
There we
Boom.
go. There we
Because
go.
that's
Strong
the thing.
statement.
Yeah. Because so we've got her to say that the snow was still falling,
Yeah.
but she'd said before, obviously, that she's pulled the body across the bridge. But then, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Nice job, Pete.
Yeah, I did
You
one for a
cl-
change. Sorry, this is a big moment for me.
Well done, darling.
Yay.
That's
That's what they do. That's what they do in all the games, isn't it? They can't do the tune properly because that would be illegal.
You claim that you claim that the snow had already stopped when the murder occurred. But I'm sorry, Iris. That just isn't possible.
What?
This is the weather data from the night of the murder. According to this, the snow didn't stop until 10:50 p.m. But you couldn't have crossed Dusky Bridge at that time.
Why do you say that?
Because 5 minutes before the snow stopped, Dusky Bridge was struck by lightning and it caught on fire.
Oh, you there, Howd. I didn't think you were gonna think of that one. God damn it.
Yeah, shucks.
Darn it. Like curses. I was hoping you weren't
you
gonna
know,
remember that.
Godot can't see the fire. It just looks
Yeah.
like a normal bridge.
Like, oh wow, the bridge is glowing.
What did you say? The bridge? It was on fire?
You don't mean to say you didn't know about it? It was because of that lightning strike that the bridge burned down.
What? But it can't be!
It looks like you still haven't figured it out. No matter how hard you try to deceive or conceal the truth, you can't pull the wool over the eyes of a real defense attorney.
I love that Nick made it about him. You can't fool me because I'm amazing.
Order, order, order!
The bridge was already on fire when the incident took place. That's right! The inner temple was totally cut off from the outside world. There's no way you could have crossed the bridge, body or no body.
Now, do you think they're now going to bring up like,
Whoa, hold on there, Mr. Trite. If you would direct
What
your
you
attention...
didn't see, Trad, was the catapult.
No.
That's positioned on the other
If you
side
would-
of the gap.
If you would direct your attention to this delightful piece of art provided by Mr. Deauxnim,
She flew.
you'll notice that she flew across the bridge, son.
Oh, but if you notice, the picture's upside down, mate.
What? I never even considered the possibility. Oh, darn. Witness, Even my patience has its limits. Witness! Even my patience has its limits. Any further lying and I will find you in contempt of court. Do you have anything to say for yourself?
Objection.
The only person here that is truly contemptible is you. Oh, man.
Excuse me?
Me? How dare you? Whether this witness lied or not doesn't mean squat right now.
What now?
Godot, squat!
Excuse me?
The important thing now is to find out the truth. Isn't that right?
That's
yes,
what we're
Godot.
trying to
That was
do.
why we were saying that she should not lie further.
We just bloody said that.
Yes, of course, but whether it was snowing or not snowing, or whether the bridge was burning or not, there are two facts that can't be disputed. First, the body of Elise Deauxnim was discovered in the Hazakura temple courtyard. And second, the head nun, Sister Bikini, witnessed Iris desecrating Elise Deauxnim's body.
Except, again, in that flashback, it looks like Elise Deauxnim is very much alive at that minute. Whereas if she was desecrating a dead body, she'd be, face down
That is a good
on
point.
the ground.
Exactly.
That is a good point, actually.
Also, I keep forgetting that we're supposed to be defending Iris in this game.
Yeah.
That's kind of gone out the window a bit.
He makes a good point on both accounts.
That's right. I'm not lying.
What are you claiming this time?
I wasn't myself at all that night. I was being possessed by my evil twin sister.
Well, I mean, maybe.
So my memory is still somewhat hazy. Reaction.
You have stood at that witness stand and testified this entire time. Are you telling us now that your memory of that night is hazy?
It is only human to err. If you're so perfect, Wright, maybe you can explain this for the court.
What is it?
This is my mystery blend.
I want you to explain it to the court.
Look, see this crossword here? I'm looking for an 11-letter word for failed lawyer.
When the murder happened, the bridge had already burnt down. But somehow, the body traveled across the bridge and was found in the temple courtyard. Perhaps you have some kind of perfect explanation for this little magic trick.
Well, not exactly, no. I know there must be some other way she got across that burnt-out bridge. But unless I can somehow demonstrate it, we'll never know the truth.
It looks like the defense is not prepared to offer a suitable explanation. You see what I mean? In other words, you're in no position to suggest that this lady's testimony isn't the truth.
Serious.
All right then. Witness, let's hear your testimony once more.
About
But I'm
what?
warning you, young lady, if you lie to me again, I'm going to have to warn you again. And if I have to warn you 5 more times, I may seriously consider having to give you an even sterner warning the following time.
And if I have to warn you one more time, then I am going to what's the word? Apply all of the penalties to Mr. Wright.
What?
End this game. And it'll be game over.
What?
And then it'll be game over for Mr. Wright. And then he looks directly at the camera.
Ah, shit.
About what, Your Honor?
You have admitted that you moved the victim's body. Nevertheless, your prior testimony contained a rather large inconsistency. Please add an explanation for that to your testimony.
Yes, Your Honor.
Will this be her final testimony?
Other than walking over the bridge, there's no way to move the body.
So I flew!
So I must have just...
Wait a minute. Hold up. No, there is, because if she dropped the body into the river and it got hung up by where that place is...
What,
the Heavenly Hall.
Heavenly Hall, yeah.
She could have then gotten it and dragged it back up the stairs, which would
Sure.
then explain the upside down picture of someone falling from the sky.
Yeah.
Because Larry was upside down, so what he saw was her body falling into the river.
Okay, but one small thing there. If Larry was at Heavenly Hall the whole time, how did he not see this? He saw her falling, but...
He
the
went up
body
after.
fell, he was sketching the bridge, and then he ran up to it to
Yeah.
stare at the flames.
Yeah, but the thing is where he was is where Heavenly Hall comes out. You have to go past there to get to Heavenly Hall from Hazakura Temple, right? So how did he not see somebody dragging the body up from Heavenly Hall and then
That's
up to the
true.
temple? That's the question. I know.
Because Larry's a dum-dum.
I mean, there is that. There is that, and that could
Because
be a thing.
he admitted in his testimony that he was basically focused on the bridge and didn't really see anything else.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, he'd really have to be. I guess. We'll see.
So I...
We should probably advance the text.
Sarah just needs to read it.
So I must have just gotten confused, I guess. Was the snow still falling or had it stopped? Does it really matter that much? Or are you saying that there is a way to cross a burning bridge?
So it was just a misunderstanding. Oh, I see. Oh, everything's fine then. This is a photo of Dusky Bridge after it burned down from the lightning blast. It was taken on the morning after the incident. As you'll notice, it's pretty goddamn done. It was complete. It certainly was burned to a crisp. And one of the suspension wires even snapped. It's amazing the whole bridge didn't fall.
Will this be what we use to prove that the picture's upside down then?
Yes.
Clearly it would be impossible to carry a corpse across a bridge in this condition.
Unless I do something to discredit his testimony, this testimony, it's going to be deemed as the truth. And Maya will be accused of murder. Again!
God damn it.
Try it. Try it. I'm only gonna say it one more time.
Yes, 13th cup of coffee, I know. Huh?
It is only human to err. And
Then why are you so pissed at me?
only humans can spot the errors of our ways.
The more sense he makes, the less sense he makes.
I think the more he tries to make sense, the less he...
All right, Mr. Wright, now that Godot's finished jibber-jabbering, please begin your final cross-examination.
Okay.
I feel like safety saving this.
Yeah,
like now,
I
in
think-
case we get to the end and then it's like, crap, I couldn't prove it, game over.
Yeah,
'Cause
maybe.
that's a thing.
I suppose, yeah, there are occasionally alternate endings, aren't there, for the final cases. So let's see. Other than one, there's no way to move the body, so I must have gone confused. Was the snow still falling? Doesn't really matter. Are you saying that there is a way to cross a burning bridge? Do we just present the picture? and be
I
like,
think it's the
explain this.
picture.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yep.
No pressing needed.
A dead body flying over a burning bridge. I wouldn't exactly rule out the possibility.
What? You're saying it's possible? I'm sorry, I'm already started. Don't make me laugh. The only thing that's possible about your claim is that it's been pulled out of thin air.
I don't know about that. In any case, we have a witness who did see it happen. Oh, Pete, guess what?
Preposterous!
No, Pete, it's preposterous.
I'm sorry, I'm not gonna.
Preposterous.
We're past our wares. I'm not gonna spit out some water.
You get
Who
to
is
play
it?
Larry again.
Who is this witness?
Oh no. No. I don't want to play Howie. Larry.
Chicken out here. I've got to keep on the attack and go, go, go!
Gadget. Larry.
Go get
Ms.
it, Larry.
Elise Deauxnim's brilliant and highly gifted apprentice. I'm sorry, Your Honor. Something just came over me. I had a violent reaction to that statement.
And what you can't see.
Laurice Deauxnim.
And Larry's just in the gallery like, oh, you were so
Senpai noticed me.
I knew you liked me.
Brilliant. Highly gifted.
Apprentice?
Remember what he said at his testimony. That night, he was at the Mountain Shack, Heavenly Hall. And that's when he witnessed the event. I think you've all seen this sketch before.
Yeah, and I wish we hadn't.
It's an exact drawing of what he witnessed that night.
Exact.
Are you serious? Are you serious? Today's not April Fool's Day, is it? Mr. Wright, are you seriously claiming that the victim flew through the air? Did Mr. Godot put something in his coffee and give it to you? Have you been on the heebie-jeebies again? And you're using this pathetic scribble to support your argument?
Uh-oh.
Oh, the judge looks like he's about to blow a gasket.
I can't. I'm like, what is it? What even is it? Just. I mean, I usually do that, but it's like, is it like?
Well, Trot, there's nowhere for you to hide now. Other than looking like it was drawn by a 6-year-old, does this sketch prove anything? Anything?
Yes, I'm pretty sure it does. And I'm going to prove it.
Listen, I know your tricks. You're trying to turn this whole thing upside.
No.
You're trying to turn this whole thing upside down. Foreshadowing. Hey, you there? Yes, you. Guys playing the game. I don't know if you've tried.
Sometimes foreshadowing is obvious.
I don't know if you've tried turning the DS upside down. Turn the screen upside down now.
The codec number is on the back of the CD case.
What?
Huh?
If you're so eager to turn,
Oh, God.
if you're
Ah.
so eager to turn this case upside down, why not start with your monitor? You
Yeah.
there, turn your phone upside down right now. You there, watching on your iPhone.
Upside down. Why did Godot say that?
Does he want me to solve this?
All right then, now that the ramblings of the idiot have ceased, let's hear the defense's testimony. Hey, what exactly is this sketch trying to show?
And the judge is just there spinning it over and over in his hands, and he just can't, he just doesn't get it at all.
No.
I don't think old Whisker Face is going to forgive any more mistakes.
Whisker face, that's me. Oh, whiskey face.
All right, Phoenix. Oh,
Sorry. Look carefully and think it
this sketch drawn by Laurice Deauxnim is
over.
exactly what happened.
I think yes.
It's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
But we have to
it's
flip a
upside down.
perspective. Yes.
Yeah.
I am going to do a safety save,
Yeah, I
though,
probably
as you
would.
said. Now that I've realized that I can.
Try thinking outside the box.
Try rotating the box.
Of course, the victim
No.
was flying
No.
through the air.
Mass
Oh,
Effect.
okay. No. But they were flying downwards.
Downwards.
Just downwards.
Yeah.
they weren't, that's not flying, that's falling with style.
You can see it right there in this sketch. Whoosh!
Oh, please don't.
this
Please
is
don't.
This is a screw up.
Oh, no.
You know, you're starting to remind me of yesterday's witness.
What? That was the last thing I wanted to hear.
Do you have any evidence that the victim flew through the air? Just so you know, we haven't discovered we haven't discovered a giant human catapult at the inner temple yet.
Yet. Ugh. I wish they had.
That's really not
Me
what I
too,
was
Phoenix.
expecting.
Me too.
Even if you're a lousy lawyer, at least you're 1 cup's worth of entertainment. I think we should skip the penalty this time.
That was nice of him.
Oh.
There must be some way. I just know it. There must be a way to use Larry's sketch to show the truth of what happened.
All right, then. The witness will now return to her testimony.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, that's not
Wow,
what I was
we went
expecting.
like really.
Went really what, sir?
Maybe we should like reload it and try again because I feel like we just.
Oops. Yeah, can do. So what? So I guess then, complete contradiction.
Yeah. Something is obviously funny about this sketch.
I'm no art critic, but even I can see that.
No, that's not what I mean, Your Honor. Elise Deauxnim stated it over and over. That this sketch was exactly as he saw it. However, if we're to believe his testimony, then the sketch contradicts reality as we know it.
Okay, so it's a slightly different approach to what we were.
Contradicts reality?
Huh. This is getting interesting. This is getting interesting. Looks like you're back to that finger-pointing thing again. Okay, Wright. So what exactly contradicts
and now we present
reality
the
as we
picture of
know
the
it?
Is
bridge.
it the?
No, we can't. We can't do that.
Is it
I
the
guess the
suspension
wires, yeah.
wires?
Yeah. Hopefully, it'll. Oh, okay. Phew.
It's this wire connected to the bridge.
The wire? Ha! Is that the thing that contradicts reality?
It is indeed.
Then show us the reality that supposedly...
Then you do the
show us the
bridge.
reality it supposedly conflicts with. Show us something that will point out how the sketch contradicts reality.
Well, that'll be the picture that you gave us,
Yeah.
right?
Boom.
That's a photo of Dusky Bridge, correct?
No, it's a photo of an unrelated bridge, Your Honor.
Just throw it in for a laugh.
Yes. Now, compare the sketch and the photo for a minute.
So they're still not going to point out the fact that it's upside down yet.
I think they're working to it.
No, this
Just
is
give
where
them
it's going
time.
to. In the sketch, the wires appear to be above the guard wires.
Okay.
But on the actual Dusky Bridge,
Jumping Jehoshaphat!
the wires are below the guard wires.
What? Order! 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 This sketch is somewhat different to what's depicted in the photo. However, isn't it likely that the artist just saw it wrong?
Or perhaps he just drew it wrong.
Either way, it sounds like you're just wrong.
With someone like Laurice, I admit a mistake is a definite possibility.
Hey! Don't be so horrible, Nick!
But then, that begs the question. Why did he make a mistake? What was the reason?
Are you saying you are... Oh, sorry. Are you saying you know the answer to that?
That was really bad.
Listen, think back, all right? I know it was like at least 2 cups of coffee ago, but try to think.
I'm trying here,
Remember
but I'm
what Laurice
shaking
was-
real bad.
Remember what Laurice was doing when he witnessed this event. He was at Heavenly Hall waiting for a lover that was never going to come.
Yeah, laid on his back on the floor. Laid on his back, looking at the... I also love, again, yeah, he was laid on his back on the floor, looking upwards, which does
He
imply
was
that
laid
he
on
might
his
have
back on the floor waiting for a lover that was never going to come. I'm gonna go excuse myself.
Yeah, I think I need to as well.
To quote another popular YouTube person, let me. Sorry, children.
Sorry about that. He waited and waited, and finally he laid down. But then, lightning shoots from the sky and sets the bridge aflame. Now, ponder what sort of position Laurice must have been in at the time. He was lying on his back, which is why he remembered the scene the way he did.
He was lying on his back? I can't see how it relates.
But it does, Your Honor.
It's like, what happens if you're Your Honor, if you would be so kind as to lay on your back right now, do
Your
you
Honor,
notice
if
anything
you'd be so kind
strange?
as to look at the picture while laying on your back.
If you lay on your back, Your Honor, do you notice anything strange about the courtroom?
I will say it looks like there's no gravity in here. You're all on the ceiling.
Precisely.
That is the reason why the wires in the sketch go up instead of down.
And next, he's going to be an idiot, isn't he?
But the thing is the picture depicts that she's flying. If we turn the picture upside down, then, well, she'd be flying underneath the bridge, and that doesn't make any sense.
That's going to happen. You
Yeah.
know it, right?
Yeah.
Ah! No way.
Elise Deauxnim witnessed the event while he was lying on his back, face up. In other
He's not gonna
words,
face down, is he?
Face down.
It's just did a whole 360 with his neck.
His face is on the floor, but he's like got his arms up and he's sketching, but he's literally staring straight at the wooden floor.
Larry is actually an owl. In other words, the scene that he saw
Sorry, Taylor.
was actually upside down.
God, this
Da,
isn't
da, da!
this isn't something that we realized 5 episodes ago.
Yeah,
but
we'd already got there, Phoenix.
it took my goodness.
So
We
that,
had to advance the text. The only difference is we had to advance the text about, 3 hours worth.
so then, this sketch should actually.
He's like flipping it about in his hands.
I think you finally get it, Your Honor. The correct way to view Elise Deauxnim's sketch is like this. This is how it should actually look. The victim's body wasn't flying above the bridge. It was actually swinging.
I was about to,
Swinging?
Oh, so she did. Oh, do you know? I saw the wire hanging down. I'm like, don't say that they actually tied her to the freaking bridge.
Oh,
And then
She's
pulled
the
her
world's
Sarah.
worst pinata.
You might. Oh no, you might be onto something. They like tying it to the wire,
Because there's like literally that photo is like one of the guide ropes is hanging down.
and that's how she didn't fall into the river.
Yeah.
That's oh my god. Right. Okay. Anyway.
It was actually swinging below. That's right, just like a pendulum.
back and forth and back and forth and back. Ridiculous! Ridiculous! Now, order! Of all the things to say, a pendulum.
The bridge was burning to a crisp. There was no way to get across it. But if the body had been found at the inner temple, it would have caused problems. This is where the criminal decided to take a gamble.
I also want to add that, Nick, I think you're taking a gamble with this pendulum stuff. There's nothing in that image that depicts that she's swinging, just falling. But
Yeah, I'm not really sure where he's getting it from. They used the burning bridge to get the body across to the other side. And a pendulum was the...
it's a bit of a stretch, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a bit of a stretch.
I'm just... And a pendulum was the only way to get it done.
Objection.
Let's think about this for a minute, shall we?
I wouldn't think about it too hard, Godot. It's not going to make any more sense the longer you think about it.
Dusky Bridge is about 40 yards long.
20.
That's 20
Why did I
yards.
say 40?
I
Why
don't
did I
know.
say 40?
I don't know why you
Dusky
said
Bridge.
40.
Okay.
No.
Dusky Bridge is about 20 yards long, which means it's about that far from the inner temple to the opposite cliff.
Yes, that sounds right.
In order to cover that distance with a pendulum, it'd need to be at least 10 yards long. You'd need a rope at least 10 yards long. To get a rope that long, you'd have to plan ahead.
I don't think so. Actually, you'll find that it's a suspension bridge, mate.
The lightning strike that night can only have been an accident. So it doesn't make sense that the culprit would have prepared the rope beforehand.
But it's a suspension bridge. You guys know this. It's got the cables.
So
already there.
then, they didn't have to get the rope ready. The rope was already right in front of them.
In fact, it was because the rope was already in front of them that gave them the idea, probably.
What? What?
I'm saying that it was just a matter of using what was already there.
In that case, Mr. Wright, please, give us an explanation
heaven's
to
sake.
support your theory.
Now we're gonna have
But
to point
first,
to the
make sure
dangling
you-
cable on the bridge.
But first, please say you should probably make a save so that I don't make you look like a tit in a minute. What makes you think the criminal had the rope on hand to create a pendulum?
I still don't know where the hell this whole pendulum thing is coming from.
God
like,
knows.
I'm really confused by that.
Unless-
look at the picture.
I guess I
look
did-
at this photograph.
Is Nick seeing the photograph and going,
Oh yeah, okay, it makes sense that she was hanging from that.
should we do a joke? Should we say it's this? She swung from the talisman. Okay, fine.
Oh, does that mean like they've got the wire, tied the body to it, and then swung it across so it lands on the other side?
That's exactly what they're saying.
God.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what they mean by pendulum, Chuck.
Yeah, I know. It's just you going, why this whole pendulum analogy? I'm just like, it's swung the body across, isn't it? I was
It's
just
a good
getting
show
confused.
that it didn't like smash her face to bits across the ledge either.
Yeah.
You know, or like snap her neck more, or spill more blood everywhere, or any number of things that could have gone wrong.
Or she missed it entirely and just kept swinging, and ended up just stuck at the bottom.
She just dangles there.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, well,
And
damn.
then Iris is like, well, crap.
Yeah, they got very lucky if this is how it's going down.
And the meaning of this is?
If you want to know where the rope came from, it's hanging right there in front of your glorious beard.
It is? Where?
Where?
I don't see anything. Do you mean my knitting wool that I use on my break time? Ah! This is one of the wires from the bridge.
Although, the thing is, well, whatever. When the lightning struck the bridge and set it on fire,
I love that you were like, I'm going to apply some logic. No, there's no point. There's no
I'm
point
not. I'm
applying
just
logic.
not gonna
the
try.
thing is, obviously, wire that's used for a suspension bridge is not really supposed to be super
Nope.
flexible. It's not like you
Correct.
can easily tie a freaking knot in the thing.
Yeah.
Correct.
Unless Iris
supposed-
has the finger strength of a gorilla, which is a separate matter. But
I say it's usually like entwined like metal, isn't
Yep.
it? It's like twisted metal strands. Yeah.
Although, I mean, I can't remember what it looked like when we actually saw it. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if it was actually just string.
No.
You know what I mean? It's a Phoenix Wright game. It could be just string that's holding it up, and it's like,
Oh, it's amazing that it stayed up this long. But here it is.
one of the suspension wires came loose from its anchor. The criminal didn't have any time to waste.
actually, I just want to have a quick glance at that picture a minute. Oh, and there's the path going from Heavenly Hall. Look.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, just noticed it. It's the thing.
So, they tied the wire around Elise Deauxnim's body, somehow.
Whee!
Oh my goodness.
That went straight through her middle.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my! I didn't let go
What
of her at
the
the end.
hell?
That
And
was
it came loose as well.
Wow.
That's so risky.
Yeah.
Like, my goodness. It's a good like.
What if she just like splattered against the side of the cliff? Also, like how the heck do you have the wire come untied perfectly
Yeah.
at the
Yep.
apex of the swing?
Well,
I thought for sure it was, oh no, she's dropped it down to where Heavenly Hall is so she can then get it there safely. But
Yeah.
no.
No. But then how
I'm-
did
I'm
Iris
broken.
get across?
it's almost like this time it really is like ludicrously far fetched.
Really is.
Nothing
So what then?
more.
Did Iris get the rope back and then swing like Tarzan across it then as well?
I was
Because
gonna
how
say,
does she get
see,
across?
this is the thing as well, isn't it? It's like how nothing any more ridiculous could happen. There couldn't be anything any more ridiculous than this that could possibly happen in this case, right?
See, but well, you know, the thing about that one is, Pete, we're going to have to find out next week.
Oh, really?
See, I knew you were doing that. I knew it.
Ah, dang it. But was
So,
there another way
if
to
you-
move the body?
If you want to find out if it does get more ridiculous from here, if you want to find out how Iris was able to tie a perfect knot in coiled wire that somehow came loose at the exact moment she needed it to, and whether or not she swung across the gap like Tarzan, why don't you go ahead and give the video a little like, give it a little thumbs up, hit the subscribe button so you're notified when we make new content, and ring the bell so you get additional notifications.
So you get
laughing at?
notified when the video comes through.
Oh, yeah.
So you get
Well, yeah.
notified when the video comes through, and also do a little happy dance if you feel like it
Woo!
to celebrate getting through the end of another week.
That's it.
Hell
You
yeah.
could always drop a comment down below if you want to leave
Please
us a
be
little bit
nice.
of feedback or tell us how stupid we are or clever. Because if you want to stroke our ego, then please do.
I just thought of a really gruesome way that she like tied the thing for the body.
Then you'll have to tell us next week, darling, or next time.
Well, no, because
Oh no, I know what you're saying.
Well, it looked
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it, didn't
yeah.
it? Once it went across, it did look like it went through a middle.
yeah, it looked like they used a stab wound and went through the
Just
middle.
wrapped it round a spine.
Ah!
Get over here!
All right, well then, on that lovely
that note,
image,
Bye.
See you later.
We're sorry.
We're sorry.
We're very sorry.
take care, everyone.